Hello, this is Farmflex Hybrid Agro Resources, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to plant your oil palm seedling professionally when you receive them. So when you want to plant your oil palm seedlings, there are three major tools that you need to get it as professional as it should be. So one of the tools is your peg. This is a peg. This is actually a pipe, but then it is an illustration for a peg. How you can actually get your peg is by cutting it from the nearby bush in your farm, around your farm area. So you cut some sticks that looks like this. So these are this kind of stick is actually the stick that you're going to use as the peg. So the peg is actually something that you will use to mark the spot of your measurement of where you are going to measure. Just don't worry, you are going to get everything by the end of this video, before the end of this video, sure. So right now, the second thing that you're going to be needing is your measurement tape. This is a tape, right? Okay, this tape is actually going to be used to measure the the distance from one seedling to another. So the distance, the spacing from one individual seedling to the other is 9 meter spacing, 9 by 9 meter. You understand? So, and the third thing that you're going to be needing is your line. This is actually a rope, your line. So this line is going to be used for the mapping and pegging. We are going to start by with the rope. So we are assuming that this table right here is the total area of your land. You understand? So your land might be 1 acre, 2 acre, 10 acres, 100 hectares. We are assuming that this is the total area. There is no land that doesn't have boundary, you understand, or an area. So this is the total area of your land, and you need something like this rope for the mapping. You understand? So we are going to hold this rope here. Hold it. This is the total area of your land. Remember this. And this rope is what we are going to use to get the land straight, so that the seedlings from the beginning will be in a straight form. Raise it up a bit. So look at what we are doing right now. Somebody should be at the end of at the extreme of the land. Another person should be at the other side of the land, right? You might not be getting a rope that will actually cover the whole land. You understand? But then wherever it stops, you start from there and continue. You understand? So right here, someone is holding it at this end, and I'm here holding the rope at this end. So this rope is going to give us the straight form. We're going to give the seedling, going to make the seedling to stand on a straight line while we continue with our pegging. So right here, I mentioned earlier that we need what? The rope and the peg. So on this table, we are not going to be using a long peg, that long peg that I showed you, because it's not going to stand here. So we are using this as a peg to mark the spot where the seedlings are going to be planted. So right here, we are putting this peg here. We are putting this is the beginning of the land, and we said let us put our peg here. So this peg is going to be here, and another peg. Okay, we are putting it here. This peg is going to be here, and another peg will be here, right? So this is a straight form. This is a straight line that the peg is giving us, right? And we will now start by the measurement. The measurement, remember the measurement. So this rope is going to be here for now as we continue with our measurement. This is the measurement. How did I get the measurement? I got it by, measuring this rope. You see, you have to measure 9 meter space, 9 meter length from the rope and cut it out. So that's how I did this. So I have to measure 2 9 meters. This is 1 9 meter. We are assuming that this is 9 meter. And this place I tied the knot. This place I tied the knot is actually the 9 meter. From here, from this knot, this very knot to this knot is the 9 meter. So this place is somewhere someone can actually hold for the measurement. So we are giving a space where you can hold and hold, so that the seedling, the measurements from here to here will be that 9 meters. You see that now? And this is the second 9 meters. The reason we cut these two ropes is that in this video we are going to show you two different dimensions of planting these seedlings. There is a straight form dimension and there is the triangular form, right? So right here we are going to go by the straight line form. After that we'll show you the triangular method. So the straight line form, you only need 2 people in the field, while the triangular form you need 3 men, it might be women, but let there be 3 workers that are going to carry it out. So now we are starting from this place, and this is our 9 meters. We are assuming that this is 9 meters. Remember, this is not actually 9 meters, but this is an illustration. So when you want to measure your own, make sure that it is 9 meter rope that you're measuring. Then you tie the knot from here, from this knot to this knot should be your 9 meter. Then this is where somebody has to hold for the measurement, right? So a 9 meter is approximately 30 feet. 30 feet. For those who doesn't count in meter, 9 meter is approximately 30 feet, right? So we are starting from this place, and remove this. We are starting from this place, and we want to measure from here to here. This is the peg, and this is the peg. So we want to measure from this point, hold the peg and hold the knot. We want to measure from this point to this point, right? So now, this is the knot. The 9 meter starts from here and ends in this very knot. Ends at this very spot of the knot. And this is a place where we have provided to hold our hands, so that we don't obstruct the measurement, right? So I'm holding my hands here while the 9 meter stops here. So we'll pick one of the pegs and peg it, right? Peg it. This is actually not a soil, but then if you are doing it, because the land is a soil, but this is a wood. So how you do your pegging is, when you cut the stick, you try to push at the spot, that very spot of the 9 meter, you push it down, you force it down the soil so that it will stand as that mark where you are going to plant your seedling. So we are putting our peg here at that very knot, right? So the distance between this place and this place is 9 meters, right? So remove it. Then another person will stay here. Another person will stay here as the other person stays here. So put another peg from this distance to this distance. You're seeing that, right? Then another peg from here to here. Make sure that the lines are straight, that the line is straight from here to here. Then another peg. Another peg is already here, but we have to measure it to make sure that it is 9 meters spacing. Okay, from here to here now, we bring it back to this place, which is a 9 meter. So to get this whole, as you can see right now, this is not straight. This is not straight. To get it straight, we have to get our long rope, right? We have to get our long rope. So from this place, can you hold it please? From this place to this place, if you watch, you find out that this hasn't gotten to the rope, and this very peg hasn't gotten to the rope. So what are we going to do? This line has actually shown us that this line has actually shown us that this peg is not in a straight form. So we are going to push it forward to touch the line, push this one forward to touch the line, and push this one forward to touch the line. As you are pushing them forward, make sure that they are not out of the accurate measurement, which is 9 by 9 meter, right? So this one is gone. And the next step right now is to measure from here. Remember, this is the straight form that we are showing right now. After this straight form, we are going to show the triangular method of doing this. The difference is that you have to have 2 people in the field for the straight form, while the triangular method, you have to have 3 people in the field that are going to carry the triangular format, right? So now, coming to this edge, we measure from here to here. That's a 9 meter. Remember, from this knot to this knot, then we place our peg, right? And we go this way again. From this knot, hold it. From this knot to this knot, we place our peg. And we try to check if it is actually that 9 meter spacing. From here to here, you see right now that it is not accurate. We're trying to bring it back to this place where it falls into the 9 meter spacing, right? So now, we move again from this point to this point. Hold this one. From this point of the knot to this point of the knot, 9 meter spacing. The reason why you don't have to be carrying the tape around is because the line itself will make the work very simple. You understand? So rather than carrying the tape around, you just have to use the line because it is already measured 9 meter spacing. Okay, now you come from here and measure it. Check if it is the same measurement, and we are checking it now. Okay, we have to move it to this place, and this is the 9 meter spacing, and here it is still the 9 meter spacing, right? From this knot to this knot. I'm trying to make sure that you get this clearly. Then we move again. Remember, this is the total area of your farmland, of your land, the total area. So we move again. Somebody should be here, right? Somebody is here holding this end, while another person is here holding this place. So we move again. I'll measure it 9 meter spacing, and we'll try to check from here to here, and we have found out it is 9 meter spacing. Then from here we'll move again, from here again to this spot, 9 meter spacing, and we'll check again from here to here if it fell into the space, and we are moving it back. You see that now? So it is as simple as this. From here, that is how you continue doing it till you are done with your planting. From here again, you measure 9 meter spacing. From this knot to this knot, 9 meter spacing, right? And from here, from this knot to this place, another 9 meter spacing. Then you try to measure it from here to find out if it is accurate. Then you push it towards this place. This is the 9 meter spacing. 9 meter spacing, 9 meter spacing. The knot determines the space, not the final spot where I am holding. I'm trying to re-emphasize it so that you get it, right? 9 meter spacing. Remember, these are illustration of the pegs. The pegs. So assuming you have you got 1,000 seedlings, somebody might be asking, am I meant to cut 1,000 pegs? No, you're not meant to cut 1,000 pegs. You can cut at least 200, 300, or 400 pegs. You understand? So as you are pegging, when you have exhausted the pegs that you cut, what are you going to do? You plant the ones that you have pegged. After planting it, then you do what? You arrange the peg back and continue from where you stopped. You see that now? So we are still in our pegging. From here to here is another 9 meter spacing, and we are placing it here. Still go back to this place, check if it is accurate. It is not accurate, push it back. Then we'll push it back to the knot for it to maintain that spacing. Then from here to here, hold it here, another 9 meter spacing. We push it to this place. Then we'll try to check from here to here. If it is the same 9 meter, push it back, and now we have seen it that it is accurately 9 meter here. Then try to measure from this place to this place. Hold it there. From this spot to this spot. Then this is where the 9 meter has fallen into. And we are measuring from here to here. Hold it here. Okay, let them see the knot. Measuring from here to here, this is the knot. So it has fallen inside on that spot of the knot. Right, guys? So this is basically how to do this and how to do it in the most professional way. If you try to look at this, look at the straight form, look at the straight form, look at the straight form. It is called the straight form method of doing what? Of planting the oil palm seedlings professionally. Remember what I said while we are starting? You need your peg, you need your rope, and you need your tape, right? So the peg, these are the illustrations of the peg. So what do you do after you are done with your pegging? What you do is the digging, right? So you remove your peg. You have already known the spot of this peg. You remove it and you dig that spot. After digging the spot, you put in the seedling and cover it. Then you take aside that peg. You remove the other peg. You dig that spot where you removed it. After digging it, you put your seedling and cover it. Remember, while planting the seedlings, you are meant to do what? Tear the nylon that it came with. You are not going to plant it together with the nylon, as you know the nylon doesn't decay. So you tear it and plant it, right? Then you remove your peg, you dig that spot and plant your seedling. So some people might be asking, what is the measurement of the hole that we are meant to dig? What should be the width and what should be the length? There is no specific length. There is no specific measurement to that. The only thing you do is that seedling came with a base. The base is actually that the soil that it came with. So what you're going to be minding when you are digging your hole is to make sure that the soil that it came with, you don't have to dig it very deep, right? The soil that it came with, which is the base of the seedling, has to be the same measurement with the hole you're digging. You understand? Because many people might misunderstand this, right? Don't dig a very deep hole and don't dig a very wide hole. It has its negative impact on the seedlings. What are you meant to do? Let the base, which is the soil that the seedling came with, let it do what? Let it be with the same measurement of the hole you're digging, right? Even both in the width and in the depth. You understand? Let it be the same. That way you have planted your seedling professionally, right? So that is it. So this is actually going to be the end of the video. I have been able to show you how to plant your seedling in a straight form method. Remember, you need your peg, you need your tape, and your long line, right? So that is basically that. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually plant your seedling in the triangular form, right? So see you in the next video as we do that together. Thank you.